Yeah, this is your girl, Arabia, doing another video, uploading it to YouTube very soon. I want to give you the 914 for today, but before I do that, I want to give a complete shout out to all my people that's still in New York, Yonkers, New Rochelle, Mount Vernon, White Plains, Portchester, Peekskill, Bronxville, Hartsdale, Tarrytown, Sleepy Hollow, and let's not forget the 5 boroughs. This is a message I'm sending out to the young lady on YouTube. She's a brilliant young woman, a spiritual young woman. Her name on YouTube is Olivia R. And Olivia R., I'm addressing this video to you because you had put up a video maybe a week ago concerning Cynthia G. Then I saw a video you did about culture vultures. Okay, number one, I've been following Cynthia G for maybe a few months. And recently I started viewing more and more her videos. And I agree with what she says. And what she is saying is white supremacy and white privilege does exist. And it does. Just look at your family history, your family tree. If your people were slaves in this country, you know white supremacy and white privilege exists. Then you talked about Tommy Sotomayor, and you call him a culture vulture. The only thing Tommy is doing, he is exposing the truth about the ratchetness and dysfunction of the black woman. And he's not doing anything different than what Louis Farrakhan is doing. He's not doing anything different what Malcolm X has done. He is not doing anything different that Elijah Muhammad has done, or Noble Drew Ali, or Marcus Garvey. How can you go against those men I just mentioned? Because all of them talked about the ratchetness of the black woman and how the black woman is the downfall of the black community. I don't care what you say about Tommy. Everything he's saying about those type of women is true. And he must have hit a nerve somewhere. Not with you, but maybe he's talking about your family member. Maybe he's talking about friends that you have. You just need to be aware of who you surround yourself with. Okay. Then you mentioned my man that did the Hidden Colors videos, the Hidden Color movies on YouTube, DVD, so forth, Tariq Nasheed. You mentioned that he is a culture vulture. Yes, I will agree with you on that, but it's certain things that he mentions that has some truth to it. And just like you told Cynthia G a week ago, different belief systems all have different truths. They all lead to one truth, and that is a certain faith. And the faith that black people have in this country, or in Africa, or in Asia, or the Middle East, or Mexico, wherever we are at, we all have that spiritual connection. We all know what's going on. Then you talked about black people have a problem with getting together and uniting on certain fronts. That is a lie. And the reason why I'm saying it is a lie is because the Black Panthers have came. The Black Liberation Army has came. The Deacons of Defense were here at one time. The Nation of Islam in this country started back during the 30s. And black people united again during the 60s, 50s, 30s, 40s to fight for civil rights. when they should have been fighting for human rights. Now that's where we went wrong. We were supposed to fight for human rights, not civil rights. Black people can unite. If you looked at Tookie Williams, he was one of the founders of the Crip organization, the Crip gang organization. Then you have Blood gang leaders who also united black men, black women. Look at the Latin kings, the Latin counts. Okay, look at the Rastafarians. Okay, all these are black people, and they all unite under certain ideas, certain ideologies. Okay, certain dogmas they unite under. So black people can come together. They can unite. But I think what the problem came in for black people in this country is when they try to integrate with the enemy, with the open rivals of God. And you know who the open rivals are. History will show you that. Different religions talk about it. Let's talk about it. But it is what it is. You have your belief system. I have my belief system. And just like how you came from a spiritual family, so did I. My great-grandmother Barbosa, her name was Bertha Barbosa. She had a son, Lawrence. Both of them were very powerful, very spiritual people. And matter of fact, my Uncle Lawrence, which is my grandmother's brother and is my great-grandmother's son, he became a high priest in the spiritual faith that you're talking about. Not voodoo, not hoodoo, but something much bigger than that. Okay? He came, he taught, my people saw, they gave the lessons to me, and I walk with that. It is what it is. You have your belief system, I have my belief system. But for you to call Cynthia G a demon is wrong. Because if you really are that spiritual and all into faith and all this and that, then you shouldn't have to call her names. Why call her a demon? Why say she's double-minded? She's not double-minded. She's very brilliant. She's very smart. She's a wonderful, intelligent young woman. And I don't think she's saying anything wrong. She's not saying anything wrong. And you know it and I know it. So why harp on her? Now, you can address me back on YouTube. What I'm going to do a little bit later on in the week, under this video, I'm going to put my email address. You can email me if you would like. And that's all I have to say. I like you. I like your videos. But I don't like what you are saying about culture vultures. These people believe what they believe in. They saying what they saying. They have freedom of speech just like you have freedom of speech. You say you're from spiritual people, and so am I. But I don't have to burn candles. I don't have to pour no liquor on the ground. I don't have to do no altars. I don't have to do none of that. All I have to do is call on my ancestors' name. And I know who all my ancestors are. Do you know who your ancestors are? And let's say it again. White supremacy exists and white privilege exists. Sorry, sis, but that's just the facts. It's just the facts. And some people are getting tired of Cynthia G saying what she's saying, but it is what it is. And you got to find out from her why she's saying what she's saying. You have to address her personally. Don't put stuff on YouTube and think she's not going to know about it because she will know about it. I don't have her email address, but plenty of her followers have her email address. They can get in touch with Cynthia. You talked about China Black. Okay, it is what it is. I don't agree with China Black. China Black, whatever she said about Malcolm X, it totally threw me off her page. I never looked at her no more, never talked, never said anything about her. I just kept it moving. And that's what you have to do. If you don't agree with somebody, don't watch their videos. Keep it moving. This is your girl giving the 914 for today. And 914 for today is sometimes you got to step back and let people be who they are. Whether you agree with them or not. They are who they are. You are who you are. And God makes everybody different if you really believe in God. A lot of people say they believe in God, but they really don't believe. It is what it is. 914. New York love. Peace. 1.